Hello, welcome to this video. Today I want to share with you why we decided to not have a childbirth in Bali. We have been living in Bali for 6 months last year, and we went to Bali also because there was a center of birth that we've been hearing about, and we were very curious. The thing is that we wanted to see by ourselves, and because we are entrepreneurs, we can travel wherever we want. We said, let's go to Bali and see. And I have to be honest, I was disappointed. And so, you see, everybody was talking so well about this center, and I have to be honest, it's a great project, in particular for people, for local people. But I think, anyway, for me, for what I was looking for, it wasn't the best choice, and I'm gonna tell you why. So maybe if you're thinking about going to Bali, you can also make your choice. You see, when we went there, we were waiting to have a guide that would show us all the center. And while we were waiting, there was a course going on with microphone and very loud screaming. It was very, very loud. It was like, say love, loud. Like, it was very loud. And we discovered afterward that meanwhile this was going on, there were women giving birth. There were women that just had birth in the other room just close to the workshop. And that's the first thing that for me was like a no, because I don't see myself having birth in an environment that is so loud. I see myself having birth in an environment that is very sacred, very calm, very soft. And in particular for the baby that is passing from an environment that is quiet, calm and soft and is coming to the heart in an all different environment. I think this transition should be the smoothest as possible and the quiet as possible. So seeing mamas in the room, and they show us the mama, the room were completely, the door were open, they're there, and when you have the guide showing you the center, you can see them in the room with their baby just gave birth, or there is a mama that is giving birth right now. Where's the concon that I was looking for? Where is the warm and cozy thing and privacy that I was looking for? So for me, it was a no. But apart that, I'm always someone that most of everything I have to feel the feeling with people. And starting from the guy that was showing us the center, she never addressed a single word to Gavin, my partner. She was always talking about mama, the mama, the mama, the mama, which, okay, I understand. I'm the one that is pregnant and I'm the one that has to go through the childbirth, but the dad is also here. I choose this person for being there for my life. I trust this person. I want this person to support me. I want this man to be included. Why we are not speaking to him too? So that was nice for him. It was nice even for me. And then later we met the owner of the center. She was just there talking to other people. And when she saw me, she didn't even say hi to me. She just said, "Are you pregnant?" And I'm like, "Oh, well, no yet." At the time I wasn't pregnant yet. I just had a smoothie answer, and okay, difficult crowd, nobody laughed. And then she said, "Okay, so you visit?" And I said, "Yeah, we are considering coming here, so we wanted to visit." And she's like, "We'll see." Um, I thought it was just me, but then even Gavin said that was weird. Like the energy wasn't there, the warmth and the welcoming and the sweetness wasn't there. I really didn't feel welcome. So because of that, and again, we can't like anyone, right? Many people like her. It wasn't the feeling that I had, and it's nothing personal because I really don't know this person. It's more like a feeling, an energetic thing. It didn't pass. And so that's one of the reasons why we decided to not give birth in Bali. But the other main reason is that living in Bali for 6 months, we realized how much Bali is polluted, is crazy, the amount of plastic burn, the gases in the traffic. Bali became the most populated island in the world. So you can imagine the amount of the waste, is it just the water. You can't wash your teeth with the water unless you're there and you have a very big, strong stomach, which is not my case. I took 2 bacteria infection when I was there. And you know how I eat super healthy. I pay attention to everything that I eat. I couldn't even wash my vegetable properly with the water, because it's better to not use the water of the sink. So for all these reasons, I feel like it wasn't the best place for us to be. I love Indonesian people. I love the energy of the land, how you feel the warmth of the land there. Is the most kind people in the world that I ever met, and I traveled a lot in my life. But because of the health side of the thing, and because we didn't feel like I couldn't feel safe in my body, because of the health part, we didn't stay. And I did so many therapy when I was there. We did ozone therapy and oxygen therapy, and there's so many wellness stuff. Is so amazing. But the thing is that you have to do all this thing, because in the other side you're getting sick because of the air that you're breathing, because the water that you're using just in your skin, because the traffic, and it just doesn't make sense. You have to pay attention to everything that you eat. So many people were sick there. So despite I loved Bali and I loved Indonesian people, we decided to not stay and come back in Sardinia. And believe me, I would have never ever thought that I would have came back to my island, but something told me that it was the right decision. And when we came back here, the air, the space, everything felt right. And I found 3 beautiful fairies that are my midwives right now, that I feel so, the warm, the sweet, the security they gave me, it's just perfect. I found so many people, like my osteopath, the girl that is helping me with my pelvic floor, all these amazing people, and this support. Everything is happening in such a beautiful, perfect way, like miracles. And so I know that is right. I know that is right because my intuition tells me yes, my body is telling me yes. I feel safe, I feel supported, I feel it's the right choice, and everything is happening in such a perfect orchestrated way in order for me to stay safe here. So this video, I just wanted to share my opinion on Bali, and I want to also to share with you, trust your intuition, trust your body will feel it. When she told to me, we'll see, directly I felt a contraction in my body. While I was visiting the center, I wasn't feeling at home. So you will know, your body will know. At the end of the day, your body has the answer. So I hope this helped you, and please, if it's the case, let me comments down here below, because it will really help my channel, and I will make more and more video about pregnancy and all the other stuff. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.